Hello, Mr. Garreau.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Good. Hi. We're doing good. We're ready to do this podcast number 4. I believe this is for us.
Yeah, been such great topics. Like, who wouldn't want to listen to this? This is awesome.
Yeah, I think we're going viral. Do we have any fans yet? Is this getting famous?
Oh, I can't even explain how many fans there are.
I think I should get my mom to actually tune into this. What's the topic for today?
Well, I think we should touch on beauty and Instagram, and what do we actually value in the human form or beauty, because it seems to be obsessed about it. When you look at Instagram, it's constant, the perfect form, perfect fitness. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a big topic, and it's very ingrained in the fitness world, right? What is beauty? It's almost like what keeps the fitness world kind of fueled in a lot of ways is that idea of working towards something, right? We like to work towards something, and then working towards beauty. I mean, it can be healthy to kind of continue to better ourselves and improve our physique, but it can also be unhealthy, as we'll talk about in a bit. So yeah, it means a lot of things to me, but in the context of fitness, I have mixed feelings about it.
It's like an obsession with perfection that you can't make.
It's pretty nuts, yeah. And I love how I know you like history a lot too. I think it's pretty neat how it's changed over history. I think it's cool how we think what we admire now in the human physique. We think, okay, this has got to be the right perfect body type, but how it's so fluid and changes over the centuries has been pretty neat to research.
Well, in the past, a tan meant you were worked out in the field.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you were skinny, it meant you were poor and
Yeah,
undesirable. So it's better to be fat and white,
exactly.
or whatever culture you were from. It showed that you were affluent. Now we all have the food affluence.
Yep.
And you look on Instagram, and like, even when you look up something innocent,
Mm-hmm.
like a workout routine, you end up being bombarded with beautiful fitness models, male and female.
Yeah.
And you're like, how do I achieve that?
You reminded me of something. So yeah, it used to be that you wanted to eat a lot of food, show that you were nice and plump, and that was a sign of wealth, right? The king wanted to look nice and plump. But now I was researching it somewhere. They were talking about that, how being super fit is a sign of wealth, right? Because it means you have the money to take care of yourself. You have the time,
Yeah.
right? You have the time to work out and go for your daily exercises. And so it's almost like the perfect physique is the sign of success, almost in a way that, because we're running out of ways to show that you're wealthy, right? Like, you used to be able to prove you were wealthy by having a cell phone, but now you can't do that anymore. A nice car is also like used to be a way to show that, but now everyone kind of has a nice car. So it's the human physique as kind of I think one of the new ways you can set yourself apart as looking like you're
Like more of a art model type idea. So what do you think is a healthy mindset? There's so much out there on fitness.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is a healthy mindset? What's real?
Yeah, I know, right? We talked about this a bit last time, but it's in terms of like for the physique, I think it's interesting how it's shifted. I mean, I'm biased. I really think about like the perfect physique comes from being healthy, right? So if you look at like a bodybuilder, for example, is that the healthiest? I mean, in the past, that was the most desirable body type. But if you look at a bodybuilder, is that the healthiest looking body type? Or a marathon runner, for example, is that the healthiest looking body type? Or somewhere in between? So I'm not sure. I think in terms of the body type, relating it to how healthy the person looks is a challenge. I mean,
And it's going to be related to what you do, right?
yeah.
So like you said, like the exercise of a marathon runner compared to a bodybuilder, and we hold that up. But if you look around you, the majority of people don't look like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
majority of the adult population, teenage population, don't look like a marathon runner,
Mm-hmm.
or they don't look like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
It's everything in between, and different body shapes.
I feel like we're in the swimmers era right now. I feel like right now we're in like the body. We want that. I know for women, it's been typically the hourglass that's been idolized, right? Any kind of hourglass thing. And for men, I think it's the V that's kind of idolized, right? That swimmer's big back, nice tight core V.
Yeah.
Have.
My daughters told me that actually the most desirable statistic show is the dad bod for
I
women.
love that. I love the new studies that are asking women, hey, would you prefer the ripped dude or the dad bod? And they're all going dad bod. So
Yeah. Yes, we're safe.
you're safe.
So
Yeah.
it is a big influence. Now, the influence on females
Mhm.
is higher, it's showing, than males. Now, males are influenced 100%, that ideal body, you want to look like that. And it does cause problems for guys that you want to be bigger and bigger and more muscular. But looking at the rates of mental health problems and the advent of the iPhone,
Mhm.
humongous rise in female mental health issues and needing to be on prescriptions and stuff like that. And it's linked exactly the time that the iPhone invention came out. How do we monitor that? No, I'd say you have to limit your time on those things
Mhm.
and have a realistic mindset that the people you're looking at, a lot of them, that is their job. And a lot of it can be photoshopped, and they are being paid to be these influencers and look in this perfect body.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean that they have a perfect life whatsoever, but we equate that together. And you kind of have to limit your time on that and really look at those items and be like, well, what is real and what's not.
Yeah, it can be tough because it's everywhere. It's even, I mean, everywhere from like, yeah, the celebrities to the influencers to even maybe some peers or some people that you know in your circles that, and then when you see them all online and you see just the best photos of them, and it can be hard. It can be something that creates a bit of tension and envy, and then you have to work yourself through that. And then that, I mean, yeah, it could motivate you to work out, but it could also kind of detract you from just being like, forget it. They said, I'm not, you never feel like you're complete, right? I mean, that's part of the human journey, is you never feel complete, and you're always striving to be better, which is healthy. But then I think with this idea of beauty, it's too much. Like, you cannot maintain that physique. Like you said, it's their job. It's their job to have 5% body fat, right? You can't go around doing a normal job running at 5% body fat. You just won't have the energy to function. So I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for
Like
people.
I said before previously, I really like watching the CrossFit games. I put them on when I'm working out, just sort of inspiration.
Yeah.
Men and women, I mean, they're not bodybuilder, but physique, but they are absolutely fit in the sense of very muscular, but they can do a lot of things. But again, at that level, that's all they do. Multiple training workouts. Some of them probably have cooks. Their families are supporting them. That's all they do. They don't work. Their full concentration is just that. They'd be pretty obsessed. And yeah, it's hard to achieve that elite. We're seeing the elite of the elite at those levels. The
Yeah,
elite.
it's a weird, and that's like, it's a sign of the technology. It's weird, right? Because you used to just have to worry about your little social circle, but now you're exposed to 7 billion people, right? So you have to, the best of those are going to, in every category, you can have access to, and then you see that, and it can be, yeah, it's interesting. But
Okay, so what's your takeaway? What advice would you give to our awesome students?
I know. So I mean, appreciation over constantly striving. So I mean, a lot of times it's good to strive, like I talked about, and try to be better. But sometimes just sit back and just appreciate who you are and where you're at now with your body, and learn how to just be more accepting and gentle with yourself. I think it's good to be like, ah, it's April, healthiest month ever. I'm gonna do this 30-day challenge, and it's good to have New Year's resolutions, and it's good to do all that stuff. But sometimes just be more calm, and like we talked about with my dad, just don't worry so much about having to do all these crazy activities, exercises. Just live a calm, healthy lifestyle. Do things that you enjoy, and your body will thank you for it, right? You don't have to go out of your way to improve your body. Do things you enjoy, and your body will change enough to be healthy. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say fitness doesn't come from the 30-day challenge.
Mhm.
Fitness comes from lifestyle. So if you want to be fit and you look at these people who achieve this high level of fitness or physique that you're looking for, they don't do it for 30 days. It's a lifestyle, like you're saying. Like, you don't miss a workout. You keep working out because that's what you enjoy doing, or running or biking or rock climbing. And you do that all year round, and you do it for multiple years. That's how you achieve what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. And it's last thing, it's interesting. We're talking about beauty, and we're only mentioning the aesthetics part of it, right? So that's already, it just shows where your mind goes to. But if you think about beauty, it can be so much more than just aesthetics. So work on the other parts of yourself as well, right? Not just your physique.
Yeah, and that's what you do not see in these Instagram things. It can be horrible people you're just looking at. You have no idea.
You can see it in their eyes, like just
Yeah.
the narcissism, right? Is just so easy to spot.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
stay healthy, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. What is beauty? We'll have you guys do a little write up about it, and talk soon.
All right.
Bye, Mr. Grove.
See you later, bud.
See you
Bye.
later. Bye.